Clarity is the most important part. If you can't be clear, you can't communicate. If you can't communicate, you can't sell. Now, I've seen about 100,000 landing pages, which is great, but it's also painful because most of them are bad. So I took some really good ones and I looked at their value proposition, the above the fold experience, and I reverse engineered them to create this clarity equation. Now, I don't expect you to remember it. It's a little bit, it's ironic that I'm talking about clarity and this is not clear at all, but it breaks down into 7 parts to make it easier. We have distraction. What are all the things that are going on around your value proposition to distract people from understanding it? Expectation. Are you delivering on the promise you made prior to the click, before someone arrived on the page? Can people read it? So there's lots of parts to readability. Can they actually read the words? Is it easy to say? And visually, is it easy to read? Is there confusion in the background? Visual identification. Can you take your hero image, that's the main visual, look at it in isolation by itself, and understand what your product or service does? Immediacy. Can you do all of this in a few seconds? Specificity. Are the details in there, or is it generic and vague like that marketing software company? And hyperbole. Hopefully, back off. You don't want to have hype in your messaging. This would be perfection. This doesn't exist. What you'd get more realistically is something like this. And the reason this is a good way of doing optimization is that when you create this curve for yourself, and I'll show you how, you now know, oh, I'm good on this part, but I have a readability, immediacy, and a hype problem. So now I know where to focus my time instead of trying to solve a problem that's already been solved and doesn't need any work.